All right, boys, so we have two videos coming to you guys real quick. We have a trade recap from Gas Pack that I lost today. Brutal. We had the overall bias correct, but it sucks. Price did not end up moving in our favor. Loss on this trade. And then we are going to make a trading transformation video right after this. So this one's going to be pretty quick. Okay. First of all, 4 hour, we were bearish going into market open. I marked out these 4 hour highs for a potential sweep of liquidity. We got that sweep of liquidity. We got a break of structure to the downside, okay, during pre-market, okay? And I marked out this breaker block, and I saw this candle's wick go all the way up in there, and I was like, oh, bet. We're going to seek out this draw on liquidity. Psych would have thought price wanted to come right back on up here, fill in this imbalance, and then go and fill in that breaker. Or sorry, this isn't a breaker. This is an order block. This right here is the little breaker. But anyway, scaling down and lower into the time frames. I saw price, boom, rally on up, take out these highs, okay, and on the 5 minute, we had equilibrium get filled. Boom. Off that. It was really just me trying to catch a trade down to this draw on liquidity, and that's what the YouTube video, trading transformation video, is going to be on, talking about how you can trade down on multiple time frames and up on multiple time frames, still using that same strategy from trading transformation, from the boot camp, all of that good stuff. Okay, but anyways, we had this invalidation of this bullish fair value gap along with the break of structure to the downside, which was my confluence for entry. Stop loss was above this bullish fair value gap that got invalidated. Take profit was the draw on liquidity. I really did think that this thing was just going to instantly, boom, full drag its nuts right down to the lows. Did not end up happening, unfortunately. And in turn, we ended up getting stopped out. It ended up going all the way back up to that 15-minute area that we had marked out in the past, filled in this fair value gap, and then ended up going lower. So again, how could I have traded this better? Probably smart. Really, this was me trying to find a reason to get into a trade for price to drive down to this draw on liquidity, because I knew that that's where the bias was. We were bearish. We had a pre-market liquidity sweep. We were breaking structure to the downside. It looked perfect. But again, I should have been sticking to more higher time frame stuff. Kind of sit back and chill out a little bit and see how the higher time frames develop, because as we can see, this 15-minute time frame imbalance was filled perfectly. We see 5-minute break of structure on this candle, as well as invalidating this 5-minute bullish fair value gap, this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Then we push into this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. We probably could have found some sort of trade within there. Stops above this fair value gap that was formed. Price would have ended up going down and smacking this low. But I'm not going to lie. Price action wasn't like super fluid today. It was pretty choppy. So again, if you guys got stopped out like me, I don't blame you. There was lots of chop going on during market open, especially on the 1 minute. We could see that price wasn't moving too smoothly, pretty low volume, and then we got a ton of volume later during that like 10:30 till really like PM session got hit. But yeah, that kind of goes over the trade recap. Took an L, but overall this week was pretty solid for me. Anyways, that wraps it up. Now let's get into the trading transformation video.